All right, we're going to try this. We're going to try to have a good flight, a good landing in the CRJ. This is the Delta Wing CRJ700. More primarily set up. I'm just in the process of making sure all the last little pieces are done here. Let's see. I think we're two. Make sure I've got everything on auto. Yes, we're good.
Check. ICAS, fuel quantity, verify quantity. Check. Beacon light SW.
All right.
Check. Both packs light button, off, lit.
Okay, packs are off. So we just do that for start, for our initial start, but packs are off. Okay. All right, he's going to have us hit an ignition button, so that means, we are ready for pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Traffic global, by the way, I went back to it. Instead of using live traffic, I tried to make live traffic work, but it doesn't work for me. Traffic global seems to, it respects my boundaries, it respects my space. It just seems to work better. Okay, so I think I'm going to stick with the traffic global. Q&H is set. We're ready to go. We have a 50 passenger load. We need to adjust our passenger load. It's not right. It's not. We have.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
50. And our fuel. Oh, good gracious! I have eaten up some fuel. So let's fix that. We're gonna come back.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
I added some extra fuel. My APU has burned some fuel. What is it?
Insurance. Not insurance. Life insurance drafted, or do you want to pay it each month?
I want to draft it. Definitely draft it. Check. Okay. Anyway, we're getting ready to do an engine start. We have already got our engine set to the idle, which is the start position, as opposed to the shut-off position. And so you pop both of the guards up, and it's ready. Okay. What's taking so long with I think he's still working, yeah. It seemed like he was taking a while.
Check. L and R boost pumps PBSWS, on. Check. Ignition push button, press on. Check. R-eng start switch light, press.
Feel the aircraft lifting up there? You see it. You can actually see it lifting.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, now we're going to go for engine start on right engine first, engine 2.
Check. Red tab below throttle lever, leave gate to idle. Check. Gen 2 switches, auto.
Right, engine 2 to
Check.
auto.
Repeat for left engine, repeat.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Check. Ignition PB, press off unlit. Check. DC service SW, on. Check. Gen 1 and Gen 2 SWS, auto. Check. Both packs light button, on, unlit. Check. APU stops flight, press. Check. APU PWR/fuels flight, press to cut off. Check. APU gen switch, off. Check. Wing anti-ice SWS, as RQD. Check.
Not necessary for us.
Probes, both on. Check. ICAS, F/CTL, trims and flight controls, test. Check. Rudder, full range. Check. N/WSTRGSW, armed. Check. Thrust reverser switches, both armed. Check. Slats/flaps, 8 to 20, Set. ICAS, CA, verify. Check. ICAS, F/CTL, trims and flight controls, test. Check. Aileron and rudder trims, neutral. Check. Elevator trim, in green range ICAS, stat. Set. Flight controls, verify full and free.
You're in charge of all comms on this flight, Addison.
I'll handle the taxi request with ground.
Check. Rapid taxi light SW.
5150, ready for taxi. We have Sierra.
Check. Parking brake, release. Check. Brakes, test.
Endeavor 5150. Kennedy ground.
Test
Runway
sheet
32
and
right,
turn
taxi by
indicator.
Kilo Foxtrot
Check
Alpha.
moving.
Hotel Bravo, Bravo, Echo. Hold short of runway 31 right, then Echo.
Runway 22 right via Kilo Foxtrot, Alpha, Hotel Bravo, Bravo, Echo. Hold short of runway 31 right, then Echo. Endeavor 5150.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
That's a lot of aircraft coming out of there. British Airways. You think he's going out on 22 right also?
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Check. Toga, on.
There's no racing with British Airways. So the airways you see, airlines you see there, I see El Al. That's their Israeli Airlines. I flew out on them in December, and what a class act! What a class act they are! Yeah, they really are. That would be my preferred airline. Hey Luis, and I'm sorry, it's I haven't been monitoring, but and a little bit. It's still kind of finding my way on the CRJ700, but I think we're going to have a good flight. Hope you're doing okay. So, hello, Australia. We might be in a line up and wait situation right now about this time of the day at New York JFK. We're going out on 22 right. Yeah. I don't know though. It looks like British Airways is made a left turn. It's not us, I don't think. Virgin Atlantic, where are you going? Oh no, we are too. Okay. Ah. Whoa. Actually, traffic's going really, like, doing well. Like, you see British Airways over there. I see JetBlue. Everybody seems to be like staying in their lane. I'm not like head on with a aircraft sitting there staring at me. So I don't know. We might be all right here. Luis, we are running XP map enhancements, Xplane map enhancements, and SimHeaven. So map enhancements for North America's on. When SimHeaven X Pro comes out, it is my intentions to download it too. So I think we're going to do it. I have really adjusted well. I like SimHeaven. I like the way it looks. I like the feel of it. So I think it's become a regular part of what I do. Also, I have Airport Enhancement Package version 2 loaded also. So those things are loaded, and I'm on the latest rendition of Xplane 12. But I'm in an old Delta Wing CRJ700. I'm in a fossil of an airplane. But see, Delta Wing came out with an update for the CRJ700, and it seems to be working. So I prefer, of course, X-Crafts is the flagship for the smaller aircraft. But this actually is working for me. So this is the aircraft that got hit by the helicopter in DC. This is a busy time. This is we're at prime time at JFK right now. So Luis, I hope everything is going good in the Down Under. Look how this is a busy airport now. This is Traffic Global providing our additional traffic, and it is busy. There's a Delta Airlines aircraft on approach at 4.5 miles out. There's I see one on cruising out, climb out. So Addison, do the takeoff briefing.
Alright, here's our departure briefing. We'll be departing from runway 22 right. We'll be flying the wavy departure with an initial climb clearance to 5,000. Transition altitude is 18,000. After takeoff, we'll follow the SID profile with radar vectors to wavy, then as filed, climbing to flight level 400. Weather at departure shows no significant issues expected en route.
So far everything is going good, Luis, and we are flying to Raleigh, North Carolina. So this is about a 430 mile flight, so we're flying from JFK to Raleigh.
For any abnormalities or emergencies before
V1, we'll be going into RDU, Raleigh-Durham International Airport.
We'll continue the takeoff.
It's not a huge airport, but it's nice. I've flown out of there several times.
Squawk code is 3224, and departure frequency will be 135.9er. We're configured for takeoff with flaps 5. I think
Oh.
we're ready to go, Captain.
That sounds like we are,
Approaching
Addison.
runway 31 right.
Endeavor 5150, cross runway 31 right.
Thank you.
Cross runway 31 right.
This
Endeavor
Delta Wing
5150.
CRJ has had a lot of like headaches. It's we're an hour and 10 minutes outside of Raleigh. It literally is that close of a flight. We will in fact, I think, let's see if it sets us up or not, if it's going to make us transition around to the other side. Usually it takes us straight in. Makes it like a quicker flight in, but we'll see. So we'll be flying at 40,000 feet. 40,000 feet. We have 50 passengers and about 9,500 pounds of fuel on board. There's some birds. There's some bird activity here. Endeavor 5150, bird activity at 22 right.
Endeavor 5150, roger. Thanks for the heads up on the bird activity at runway 22 right.
Approaching runway 22 right.
All right, landing lights are on. Let's reset our chronometer. Addison, we're ready for our takeoff clearance. We're good.
Alright, let's get that takeoff clearance.
You've got one here, Delta Airlines on approach, but they're on approach for runway 22 left.
Holding short of runway 22 right, ready to depart.
No, they're not. They're not on.
5150, Kennedy Tower, cross runway 22 right. Cross runway 22 right, Endeavor 5150.
All right, flaps are set at the second position. But you're gonna find this actually sounds good too. It's got a good feel to it for it to be a this little like Delta Wing CRJ. They did some work. They've obviously did some work to kind of shore it up a little bit, and I have gotten to where I've enjoyed flying it. It's like I'm relearning it all over again. Okay. Right. Board pressure on yoke. $80 knots. The V1. Rotate. Positive rate of climb. And gear up.
Endeavor 5150, you are not cleared to take off. Advise when ready to copy a phone number for possible pilot deviation.
Uh-oh.
Ready to copy? Go ahead, Endeavor 5150.
Uh-oh. I didn't wait for Addison. That was real smart. Okay. All right, so we hit our nav, and we're on autopilot. We're on
Endeavor
climb.
5150, contact New York departure on 135.9er. Switching to New York departure on 135.9er. Endeavor 5150. New York departure,
Endeavour 5150. Good evening, climbing through 2000.
Looks
5150 New York departure, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 210, turn right heading 125, vectors to wavy, then on course.
okay. Climb thrust.
Climb and maintain flight level 210. Right heading 125, vectors to wavy, then on course. Endeavour 5150.
Endeavour 5150, climb and maintain flight level 230.
Climbing and maintaining flight level 230. Endeavour 5150.
All right, Luis. Have a good night, man. Good day. Good night.
Direct wavy, then it's filed, please.
Direct wavy, then as filed. Endeavour 5150.
No, I didn't eat supper.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight with Endeavour Air.
We're on climb thrust.
50, climb and maintain flight level 310.
Climb and maintain flight level 310. Endeavour 5150.
Sorry, I got a little carried away with the gauge there. Okay. Okay, we're cleared our landing lights altitude 10,000. Landing lights are off and taxi light is off. The seatbelt sign set to auto, which means I'm going to leave it up to the flight attendants. We're okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna put it about 240 knots for the climb. You know what? Actually, we can move that up to about 260. Okay. And I've got it on climb thrust right now. So this, like I said, it's a lot of manual compared to the an Airbus or a Boeing, but we should be set on a smooth and easy climb up.
Flight level 350. Endeavour 5150.
350. And by the way, the one thing I'll say about this aircraft, it's not, there's no way it compares like in, like just in-op ability with X-crafts, especially the ERJ-145 or ERJ-135. It's just not in the same class.
Contact Boston Center on 125.575.
Switching to Boston Center on 125.575, Endeavour 5150.
But I've started to get used to it. It's started to, it's getting to be more familiar.
Good evening, climbing through 18,000 for flight level 350.
It's starting to feel a little bit more, I've been more at ease with it. I was really struggling.
Boston Center, good evening.
Just to even fly it before. It's been much better now. For a few flights. I've been doing a lot of flights back and forth to JFK to Raleigh, back and forth, because it's just the right distance to practice. So far so good. Say here, where we're going. Destination looking good. We're on to the wavy waypoint at the moment. We're on our way to Wavy to MJ, and we're on our climb out and departure. So we look good. Good job. If you see here though, the textures just aren't as sharp on the Delta Wing CRJ700, and I would dare say though that since they
Endeavour 5150, climb and maintain flight level 400.
That's our flight level.
And maintain flight level 400. Endeavour 5150.
Since they did a recent release, I think it's feels better. It feels a lot better. Okay, we're at about 240 knots right now at 220, climb into 400, heading bug. I love that heading bug sync. I don't know, it's the little things that fascinate me. But heading bug sync there, it syncs our speed. I have my bug set for speed at 260, but we're actually climbing at about 2. So anyway, we're at a climb out right now of 2,000 feet per minute right here. So I put us at about 2,000 feet per minute. I thought it's just a nice steady speed. So that's where you see that, the VS right there, plus 2.0. 400 is our flight level. We're climbing to, and we're at standard altimeter of 299.2 right now. And here's where it shows that we're en route to MJ, on the waypoint of MJ, and we're about 3.2 nautical miles from it. You're going to see a turn coming up here, a nice little turn. Well, that looks good. Looks good. We are 361 miles from Raleigh. On the climb out here, we're at 270. I like what I'm seeing so far. I don't have any passenger settings, I don't think, or do I? I don't think I do. Okay, let's go to the back. See, I'm seeing the textures and the way the seating and everything looks on this. This doesn't look like, I think when they released the update, I don't think this is the same textures. It looks good. So this is a CRJ700. It looks really good. Yeah, they did some work on this. It does not look the same as it did. Oh, that is cool. That is cool. Okay, so all of the I can you point to the window. You can actually scroll with the mouse and manipulate the windows. That's good. That's good. Nice. I did not know I could go back here either. So it's I'm in the back of the aircraft. You're wondering how I'm monitoring things. I've got a pop out of my horizon with my speed and my altitude. It does look like I've lost a little bit of speed. There has been some changes here because I don't think any of this was ever usable before, and now I can actually manipulate the buttons. It even lets me manipulate that there, and then there's the baby changing. That's awesome. Well done, guys. They've really done a lot of work on this. Alright, let's look at it. Right now, we're losing speed right here. As we get to the higher altitudes, we're probably losing a little bit of pep. I have turbo on here, which I use just for the climb. But I'm going to move our heading bug up here to 260. Nice. We've only been up here for about 13 minutes and 29 seconds. Text Noah Good. Noah, could you pick up coffee at Starbucks when you leave work? It will be waiting for you. I'll go ahead and have them grind it and waiting. All you have to do is go through the drive-thru. All right, we're at about we're about 220 at 230 knots, and we have lost some speed, and to the point that what I think I might do is cut back my rate of climb. to 1,000 feet per minute. We're so close.
Endeavour 5150, contact Washington Center on 121.02. Washington Center, Endeavour 5150. Good evening, flight level 380 for flight level 400. Endeavour 5150, Washington Center, good evening.
Captain, we have a passenger experiencing an anxiety attack. It seems to have started shortly after takeoff when the seatbelt sign was illuminated. I am checking on them now and will report back shortly.
Alright, I'm gonna let her do her magic. She's very calming. Right, we're at 3. Okay, looks like our speed's come up a little bit, but we'll get that speed leveled out as soon as we get to flight level. I'm going to take off the turbo there. Okay, we're at Mach 0.80 is what I have the heading bug set to. We're holding 400 altitude. We're capped off. Text no good. Thank you. It will be waiting.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Cabin service will begin shortly. Thank you for your attention, and we hope you enjoy your flight with Endeavour Air.
Alright, so we're currently and here's the pop out. I do like the pop outs on even this model here, and it's been around for a while. We're at 400. We are cruising on FMS1, which is our flight plan, and we're currently on our way to the Yazoo waypoint. Yazoo. We're 3.4 miles from it, and we'll go on to ZZ, the next waypoint. We're currently at 240 knots, on our heading bug here. And in fact, I can hit the heading bug, and it'll set it to it. Actually, it says I want to be 240. And it looks like we're right on course. Right there, you see the arrow there. It's just pointing us as we proceed on. And beautiful up here. I mean, and this is back to the realism. It looks really good up here. Look at that, the cloud formations, the everything. And we're running map enhancements along with SimHeaven and airport enhanced package. So. Looks good. And we're 307 miles from our destination. Looks like we're keeping a steady 240 knots in speed. That is kind of cool. Up here on the freeway, he is at 380. Oh, excuse me, no, he's not. He's at 380, flight level 380. It's not far from us either. Really, it's kind of close. Like creepy close. Looks good. Look at those clouds. Look at that. Look, man, that looks so good. Yeah, they have done some work on this. The Delta Wing CRJ700. I will say this: the CRJ900 is a little buggy. I've loaded it a few times and had some anomalies. It's a little buggy, but the CRJ700 seems to be kind of good, solid. It looks good. It's really good. How's our fuel doing right now? See, it says we're at 7,195 pounds. So QNH is 29902 up here. We're on standard setting. And let's go ahead and make sure we've got our settings correct in the FMS for arrival. So let's go to our radio. Right now it says here that the nav is set for 114.65, and that's not correct. So let's pull up our charts for our arrival. We're going to be arriving if August. Well, what is our arrival runway?
We're arriving at Raleigh-Durham on runway 5 left.
Right, they seem to be. She seems to be like pretty solid on 5 left. So let's see what that means. That means that our course heading is 054. Our ILS is 109.1. And we'll put 109.1 on both sides. On nav 1 and 2 just in case. What just happened there? Nav 1. Oh, that's my fault. That's in whatever that is. This time I'm not using that anyway. I'm good. And ATC mode is all on. So 109.1, and our course heading is 054. Something I saw in here that I haven't been setting up to now. So course heading, the course heading here. So course heading 1 will be can't set it while you're there. So it's the course heading right here is set. It's following. But if when we get on course heading, I can of course hit the push button once we get lined up on our final course setting. Okay. I love these sync buttons. I don't know, little things fascinate me. But when we get on our course heading and hit sync as we're on arrival, and we hit approach, it makes it easier. And the other pieces I think that I do as we get on approach, we get on final approach to capture the ILS, is I go over here to the nav1 and nav2, and I activate nav1 and nav2 right here. And once they're active, you'll kind of hear them when they're kind of actively seeking, and that will help line us up when we get on final. So that's one of the final steps, is to hit nav 1 and 2 here, and then to hit the approach button. And I can stand to be corrected on that. I think it's the right procedure. That's one of those things where I did not read that. It's just kind of common sense. Yeah, I know me, common sense. Funny. So shout out to the Greensboro Police Department. They graduated 22 recruits today. This is their Police Basic Instructional Academy number 119. That just went through. I did their invocation today. It was kind of cool and funny. I came out of PBIC, Police Basic number 60. Yeah, that makes me old, doesn't it? Makes me like really old. You know, it's kind of spooky to me. I haven't had one single master caution warning, like even on the ground. That kind of concerns me. I just expect something, you know, to pop up. Do you have an update on our passenger with the anxiety attack?
I am checking on the passenger now and will report back shortly.
Can you let me know what the passenger's medication history is?
I am checking on the passenger's medication history now and will report back shortly.
This ought to be interesting. Considering, I don't know if I'm supposed to ask questions like that, but I am. Why not?
Captain, I checked on the passenger experiencing the anxiety episode. They are currently seated and breathing steadily, but they expressed feeling overwhelmed. I will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide support as needed.
Thank you. Job well done.
Thank you, Captain. I appreciate your support. Captain, I checked on the passenger's medication history. They mentioned they have a prescription for anxiety medication, which they didn't take before the flight. They are feeling a bit better now, but I will continue to monitor them closely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Captain.
All right, course heading right now is 240. Heading bug. Actually, it's 239, but who's counting? 240 feet. No, it's, excuse me, 40,000 feet up here. Better know how high I am. We're 246 miles outside, and man, it's been a good flight. I'm hoping that our descent is as nice and smooth as what it's been so far. It's been real nice. Good job. Good job, CRJ. Good boy. Good boy. right. Hey, let's brief the descent and the approach.
We'll be arriving in Raleigh-Durham on runway 5 left using the ILS approach. We'll be flying the Tackle 3 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 5 left. Weather at arrival shows wind 010 at 7 knots, scattered clouds at 700 feet. No significant weather expected. In the event of a missed approach, we'll follow the published missed approach procedure. Squawk code remains 3224 and approach frequency will be 124.905. We'll configure for landing with flaps 30. Final approach speed will be 135 knots. I think we're ready for the arrival, Captain.
I believe we are. I don't usually say this, but if you're looking for maybe a way to get brushed up on flying the Delta Wing CRJ700, this would be a good video just to kind of follow along. It really, I think it would help you. Wake me up before you go, girl. Da 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 da. Wake me. Okay. All right, here we go. Da 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 da. Let's see, make sure we're good. Still good. We're at Paget, ZJ, Tackley, Swept, Carew. Let's see. Make sure I don't have anything out of sorts. We do have a vector in there. I'm going to take that vector out by hitting Chowder and executing that, so we'll move that, so there's no need for a vector. No vector, Victor, Victor, vector. Shout out to Fly Live Studio, which is the overlay for our information, for our altitude, heading, all that. I like it. I think it's interfering with Black Box, which is our Delta Virtual ACARs, and I'm trying to figure that one out. But I like this here all the way down to what I can put in there. Like, see where I can put what kind of aircraft I'm in. I'm in a Delta Wing CRJ. You see that up there? Yeah, right here, Delta Wing CRJ. It's got our flight number. Yeah. Yeah, Delta Wing here. Yeah, and Endeavor 5150. Got a little turn coming up here. We are 202 miles from the airport.
Endeavor 5150.
Washington Center, Endeavour 5150. Good evening, at flight level 400.
Endeavor 5150, Washington Center, good evening.
This model, if you notice, it looks, you'd almost think it's like a little simple. It's not simple to fly, but that's it. That's all you got up here. It's just not a lot, not a whole lot going on. It doesn't have a true VNAV like on the Boeings. From any of the Boeing series, you've got VNAV to help you with the descent, help you calculate, help you to measure, calculate the descent. And the Airbuses are very automated. The CRJ, you have to monitor it all the way down, and it would be the same for the ERJ. 145 and 135 are the same way. But they're a little bit, they feel a little bit more sturdy. Those are made, actually their models are made by aircraft, the modeling of it. But Delta Wing, I want to give you a shout out. I've actually started enjoying flying what is a very simple, I mean, it's not, there's several things are in-op on it, but it works. It actually works. So I think I changed my mind about what I thought about this model. And then some of the guys on the Xplane forum, they swear by it, like on the Xplane Facebook even. They really like it. We're at a steady 240, by the way. Our speed has stayed steady. We're 187 miles out, and it's coffee time. I'll be back. sister? Who is she? Hey. All right, 162 miles outside of Raleigh. We will have a transition. It won't be, it's not a tough one. It's just basically we'll pass by the airport, make a right, make a couple of right turns and come back in. So this means we have a base leg, excuse me, we have a downwind, base leg, and a final. It's looking good so far. It's good. Go, buddy. See what it looks like outside. Right. Alright, we're at 150 miles outside. I'm gonna go ahead and set our altitude bug down to 17,000. Can you get a clearance to descend on our arrival?
I'll request the descent clearance for our arrival. Washington Center, Endeavour 5150. Requesting descent clearance for Tackle 3 arrival into Raleigh-Durham.
Endeavour 5150, descent via Tackle 3 to 6,000 Jai, transition into Raleigh, altimeter 2985.
Descent via Tackle 3 to 6,000, JI transition into Raleigh, altimeter 2985. Endeavour 5150.
Seatbelt signs on. If you get a second, can you come here? Speed's looking good right now. We're at about, keep it at about 240. Give it a little bit. Hey, buddy. Thank you. All right, we're at 350 and descending, 240 knots. Destination distance is 125 miles. Current altitude is 336, and looks good. So far, it looks good. Did I enter my destination correct? Let's see. Yeah, 05 left. I was about to say, I was making sure I didn't do anything clueless. Okay, no, I didn't. Good. We're 260. We've slowed down a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit more throttle. Can I do that? We're about 100 miles out right now. QNH at arrivals 2985. And we've only been up in the air for 47 minutes. We do have some weather, but we're like right at the edge of it. Should not be a big factor. Help me turn the weather radar on in the plane.
To turn on the weather radar, locate the weather radar switch on the overhead panel. It usually has a label indicating weather radar or WX radar. Flip the switch to on and adjust the gain and tilt settings to get the best view of the weather ahead.
Okay, one problem. The radar on this aircraft is in-op. See that? Nada. Nothing.
Wing switch, on.
But I think I did find the panel light. Yeah, I like that better. We have some really bad cells just as we get into the Raleigh area. I'd almost wish that we had a alternate side of the airport to come in on. It's that bad. We'll see. I'll leave that on. Ooh, yeah, we'll be coming right through it. monitoring our speed right now real close because it's we're going to start losing some of our momentum.
Endeavor 5150, contact Potomac approach on 126.4.
Contacting Potomac approach on 126.4. Endeavour 5150. Potomac approach, Endeavour 5150. Good evening, 1000 for 6000.
Endeavor 5150, Potomac approach. Good evening, Raleigh. Altimeter 2985. Expect the ILS runway 5 left approach into Raleigh.
Altimeter 2985. Expecting ILS runway 5 left approach. Endeavour 5150.
About to level out at 6,000.
Endeavor 5150, contact Raleigh approach on 124.9 or 5.
Switching
Lap
to Raleigh.
01.
Raleigh approach, Endeavour 5150. Good evening, with you 6000.
Endeavor 5150, Raleigh approach. Good evening, Raleigh. Altimeter 2985.
Altimeter 2985. Endeavour 5150.
heating, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Charlie. Raleigh-Durham International Airport, information Charlie. 2351 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 14, 5 left, 5 right. Wind 010 at 7. Visibility 10. Scattered at 700. Broken at 4300. Overcast at 25,000. Temperature 13, dew point 11. Altimeter 2985. Density altitude 300 feet. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Charlie. Raleigh-Durham International Airport, information Charlie. 2351 Zulu. Arriving and departing runways 14, 5 left, 5 right. Wind 010 at 7. Visibility 10.
Raleigh approach, Endeavour 5150, evening, maintaining 6000.
Endeavour 5150, good evening.
Okay, our visibility is not good right now. It's not good. It doesn't look like it's breaking at all, but holding 6,000. Can't see my hand in front of my face, but we're holding 6,000. Some really bad storm cells to our what would be our to the south of us. That could interfere with us getting on final approach. We're going to see what happens. There's some really high winds I see already, so we're going to kind of monitor winds. All right, we're at 230 knots, holding 6,000, 33 miles from the airport, but we have a transition also. So. right, 220 knots. Time in on this flight, it's been an hour, right at an hour, 60 minutes. That is on the instrument landing system picking up the nav1. All right, once again, we're set for, now we're on our downwind, and visibility is about nil. We'll see. Can't see much.
Endeavor 5150, I'm extending your downwind for sequencing. Maintain 5,000 feet. Turn left heading 220 vectors for the ILS runway 5 left approach.
Maintain 5,000 feet. Turning left heading 220 for vectors to the ILS runway 5 left approach. Endeavor 5150.
Turning me right into the weather. Good gracious, not good. Not good. Not good. We're maintaining what will be, well, actually, we're going to continue descending past 5,000, but we'll see.
turn right heading 280.
Turning right, heading 280, Endeavour 5150.
Good news is that I can actually see. You got visibility down here. Yeah.
Endeavour 5150, proceed direct we pass, descend and maintain 2200 feet, altimeter 2985 until established on the localizer, clear for the ILS runway 5 left approach.
Proceeding direct we pass, descend and maintain 2200 feet, altimeter 2985, cleared for the ILS runway 5 left approach, Endeavour 5150.
I don't know if I agree with him about that. I would rather go to Chowder. Which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go to Chowder instead. I don't know what's happening right now. Hoping he corrects it. I want to give him a chance. Oh, hey buddy. We're at a flaps 3 setting at about 20, and at about 150 knots, 150 knots right now. I don't like the way he sent us to go this way, but that's all right. We're at 2,700 feet. 160 knots.
Endeavor 5150, contact Raleigh Tower on 127.45.
Switching to Raleigh Tower on 127.45. Endeavour 5150. Raleigh Tower, Endeavour 5150. Good evening. Established on the ILS runway 5 left approach.
Endeavor 5150, Raleigh Tower, roger, continue approach.
Should be lining up here on 05 left. Yeah, we're going to. We're on approach is active and nav 1 is active. Alright, looks like we captured
Endeavor 5150, runway 5 left, wind 040 at 4, cleared to land.
Runway 5 left,
cleared to land. Endeavour 5150.
Approaching runway 5, left.
Endeavour 5150. Raleigh ground, Endeavour 5150. Good evening, cleared of runway, ready to taxi to the gate.
Endeavour 5150, Raleigh ground, taxi to Terminal 2 Gate D6 via Charlie Bravo, Tango 3, Foxtrot, Tango 2.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Terminal 2, Gate Delta 6 via Charlie, Bravo, Tango 3, Foxtrot, Tango 2. Endeavour 5150.
Approaching runway 14.
Cooper's with me. used to be a mall right there across the street. It might still be there.
Recog Taxi Light SW, off. Check. Parking brakes on. Set. Thrust levers, both, shut off.
All right, so I'm pleased with that. It was good. Good. I think we had a good touchdown. And we will see you on the next flight.